Scots. This is Rocky Anakuros, and we're the organizers of the 2030, which we're officially launching tonight.
I just want to begin by saying what a privilege and an honor to be here on a night where Green Dubuque launches a campaign that will reduce Dubuque's greenhouse gas emissions by 50% by 2030. I want to applaud your leadership on this and commend you on your efforts really to make Dubuque, I think, the greenest city in America. And I think that's just a wonderful thing. And I want to just tell you, if there is anything I can ever do to help as a state legislator from Cedar Rapids, I want to do that. I want every city in Iowa to become a green city, and I think if Dubuque led the way, that would just be fabulous. At the same time that you're making your city even more sustainable, we need to be making our state and our country more sustainable and lead the world in sustainability. But I believe that this issue is in many ways the story of our generation. Over the last 150 years, the global average temperature of the Earth has warmed by about 1.5 degrees Fahrenheit, and more than half of that increase has happened since 1970. One of the challenges with this issue has been it doesn't simply mean that every day, everywhere, it's going to be a little bit warmer and everything else is going to be the same. That has never been what the science has said about this issue, and that's why the scientific community has used the phrase climate change instead of global warming. And what people need to know is that as the planet warms, and if you think about warming this entire planet by 1.5 degrees Fahrenheit, that's a huge change. This is a big world we live on. And when you add that much energy to it and you warm the planet that much, there are a lot of consequences to it. For us, maybe the biggest impact is not that every day or in every way it's going to be a little bit warmer, because that's not what's going to happen. As you put all this extra energy onto the planet, you're not only going to warm the Earth on average, you're going to change weather patterns, change precipitation patterns, and change the ranges of plants, insects, and animals. In other words, everything about this world in which human civilization has developed is going to change. The statement from the United States Conference of Catholic Bishops. Climate change is at the center of environmental challenges facing our nation and the world. Our response to global climate change raises fundamental questions of morality and justice, fairness, and shared sacrifice. People living in poverty, both at home and abroad, contribute least to climate change, but they're likely to suffer its worst consequences with few resources to adapt and respond. The impacts of climate change, including increased temperatures, rising sea levels, and changes in rainfall that contribute to more frequent and severe floods and droughts, are making the lives of the world's poorest even more precarious. Urgent action that both addresses the growing impact of climate change and acts to protect the poor and vulnerable is needed. That's a powerful statement. And with your help, I think we can make this change starting from this room, this point tonight. I think we can get this message out. We've got lots of people across our state who we know, we want to work with. The time to do this is now. We can do this, and that's why I'm so excited to be here to see what your city's doing, and let's take it from Dubuque across Iowa and across our country and around the world. Thank you for being here. I'm Rob Hogg, State Senator from Cedar Rapids.